Well, welcome into the WVUD studio. It's a Wednesday evening, so it's time for Overtime Opinions. I'm usually hosting this show, so this is what we do when we get ready, and we start with the board. So I usually log in on this computer first. This is how we set up our 24/7 delay unit, and that allows us to take phone calls. So if anybody calls in and says some no-no words, some things that we can't air, all I'll have to do is go to the delay. So before the show, I always build the delay, so we have 8 seconds to use if anybody decides to try to take away our FCC license. Now, once it gets up to 5:30, that's when I start dealing with the audio mixer. So I'll typically turn down PC 1. There is something playing right now. We can take a little. So whenever it's 5:29, 5:30, I'm just going to turn that down so that doesn't take up our audio. I'll turn PC 1 off. And then I'll turn our laptop A on, which is how we play our intro music, which is Ready to Die by Andrew WK. The first 30 seconds only. Right, Jason?
Yes.
Nothing more.
We could give them a little snippet in the intro to this.
We will. We absolutely will. Once that's done, we fire up our microphones, turn them on, and then that's the show. We talk, we take phone calls, we yell at each other, we get really mad, and we get really passionate over Philadelphia sports, and we call it Overtime Opinions.
Jason Pressman. I run the social media for Overtime Opinions. Here is the Canva doc that I use. It's numbered of which episode this is. It's 14 right now. This is the 14th post I've done. Here you have the broadcast battle graphic. You have the CFP poll. I normally do this at night or the morning of the post, depending on when I see the CFP poll. Here we have our college football topics, the Army-Navy game uniforms, should the ACC have an auto bid at this point. Then we have a bit of NHL with me calling Stuart Skinner Swiss cheese. And then we have a discussion around Raheem Morris, Justin Fields getting benched, and Packers keep playing down to competition. And we also have our predictions with USC Oregon, Louisville SMU, Pitt Georgia Tech, BYU Cincinnati, and a bunch of other ones. We have our Delaware prediction as always. Out solid corners. Gonna have to pass it off to you guys, Philadelphia, with Quinyon Mitchell.
Yeah, Quinyon Mitchell had a really good. The last couple of games have been really good. He locked down. He was kind of all over the place against Green Bay because they don't have one. It's kind of the conversation. You had to guard a lot of different people. They're really good there, and then played well last Sunday night too.
Well, they do have a one, but they just don't use them.
Yeah, that's more the point. But yeah, they just don't have like some guy that you're like, all right, we got it. You know what I mean? Like the Jackson Smith and Jake, but like somebody like that you're like, because who do we play? Who do we play this week?
The Lions.
No, we already
Cowboys.
know.
Oh, no,
Cowboys.
I thought you
So it's like
Dallas.
Lamb is like their, you know what I mean? Like he'll be guard. So,
That's going to be in that.
he's legit.
They'll be thrown around between Lamb and Pickens all game.
Yeah, it's going to be a
And
tough
then
matchup.
Cooper DeJean, too. Cooper DeJean getting an interception earlier on against the Lions on Sunday night.
So hi guys, I'm Sam Mendelson. So I'm one of the 4 co-hosts of Fourth and Talk, and I'm the one who runs the board. So you can see right here is the board. Right now, if you guys can see, PC1 is on. So whatever's playing from that computer right now, it's just a song is on. So that's what people on the website, The Basement, can hear. So usually the first thing what I do when I get in the basement, because all the mics are usually down. You have DJ mic, guest 1, guest 2, guest 3, and it goes like that. That's mic 1, mic 2, mic 3. So basically, what I do is I'll just put it to 20. Just like get it ready to go. And there's also, you see here, it says laptop. That's where like we play our intro and outro music. So, I'll put that at 20. I'm going to test it out before we go live, so I'll leave it there. So now the next thing I'm going to do, you guys see I have my computer open. I already plugged it in, but this port right here, this is the aux port. So this is how my computer connects to the board. So I'm going to plug it in. And now what I want to do, so now that that's plugged in, we record all of our shows. So next is the recording part. So right here where it says on or standby, I'm going to click this. It's going to take a little bit to boot up. And then while that's booting up, we'll test the song. So right here, that says laptop port. I don't want to turn it on because if I turn it on, people in Perkins or online can hear us. So I'm going to press Q. And then we have a dock. So on the dock, it says our intro song. I'm going to click the Spotify link. Go to 25 seconds. And then I'm going to play it. So look, now I hear it from the computer. So basically, we have one more thing in the setup that turned on. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug in the flash drive. I'm not going to start that yet because we don't go live for like 20 minutes, but that's how you run the board in the basement. I'm going to show you guys how Forth and Talk does our graphics. So always our first graphic of the week is the current week of the NFL we're going into. So we're currently going into week 12, and we like to include our standings of the pick'ems on it. And we always like to change the pictures of us and change the picture of the background to keep us and the followers engaged. Our second slide's always the same. It's our pick'ems of the week. The right side, we always change the player every week for a player who had a big week. So Sean Tucker's coming up for 3 touchdown games, so we all voted to make him the player this week. And our last slide, we always like to include slides of our special guests. So Rocco Belletti, in the background is Fox Lane High School, where he went to high school. Some fun pictures of him dressed as Grimace, and his favorite sports teams, the Rangers, Mets, Celtics, and Cowboys. So yeah, that's how Forth and Talk does our graphics. Thank you, guys.
Is so screwed if the Clippers keep losing. Like,
I'd be happy if the Clippers keep losing.
no, dude, OKC has their pick.
Oh,
So now and they have Utah's pick. So they have currently the 9 and the 10 pick. With the way the Clippers are going,
Well, isn't
and
Utah's
all the,
pick has protection? I know the Clippers is unprotected. Utah's might be lottery protected.
I hope
There's
so.
like some sort of protection on it. I remember.
I'm
seeing.
praying because, let alone the Clippers, they're gonna get either like Cameron Boozer, Caleb Wilson, like they're gonna get these studs in one of the most historic draft classes, and it's just gonna add to their years of being a dynasty, and I hate it.
I mean, just speaking of the Thunder, do you guys think they break the Warriors' record? What do they have to go? 76-6 to break it? I mean, sorry, 76-6.
I just don't see it happening.
No.
Just
I
'cause
suck with math. It's 75-6.
I just think it's more of the fact that, like, obviously, like, you can say, like, the game wasn't that much different, but, like, until they really are threatening it, like, you have to get to the All-Star break and probably be sitting at only 5 losses.
Back to
Even that, yeah. Like,
so the Warriors went 73. I can't even do math.
73-9 is what the Warriors were.
Yeah, so they have to go 74-8. I mean, oh my god, I can't even do math today. You know, we're not doing math. We're tired.
it's
But, like, oh, yeah, like, to
I
beat the
think-
record, you have to go 74-8.
I think it's really hard with the pace of play in this NBA. I don't think that